everybody,
chaos
Princess
begins.
Hello everybody, Princess Beardy here, and welcome back to Corrupt Harmony Season 2. Ainz will be joining us later, but right now, we're here with Lucas. And Lucas, would you like to describe your character and what they're doing? Because the ship you have been on has just docked.
All right. So, Stefan would be assisting with either the unloading of cargo, seeing as this would be his last day on a ship,
Okay?
and would probably be in the market for new work.
Alright. As you're unloading, you see a separate. You see some ships coming by and going. You hear that there's a don't really know the term of it, but basically there's a ship with some passengers coming the next day. So there might be some new people you'll see tomorrow.
All right.
So as you're unloading, you just hear the busy body of the docks, people working, unloading, loading ships,
Probably, but I'll bring them down.
and
Yeah. Yeah, I'll grab. Yes.
okay, so
Yes. Yes.
saying yes
Yeah.
to me or someone else?
I do believe that someone just walked in and started a conversation with him the moment that you started.
No.
You see it? Um, you see a couple of
What?
You might
Yes.
just want to wait until he's done with this conversation so he can hear.
Right.
hmm.
Right. I just got a phone call. So.
Okay. So you're see the busybody street of the docks, and you're unloading, and you finally finish helping them unload the ship. What do you do now?
All right. So, I would assume that they've already paid me for that, quote
Yeah.
unquote. And I am going to begin my journey into town. I imagine. Actually, have I ever been to this port before?
Hmm. Roll me a history check.
Okay. That is. I need to adjust that on my sheet. Okay. So that's an 11.
Okay. And yeah, this is one of the towns you've stopped in before, but you haven't really explored that much. It was one of the things where it was a just a restock area.
All right. So I never really spent a night on the town.
Right.
All right. Let's see what this town has to offer.
All right. You
So, I guess exploration of any market districts, any red light districts, the works.
okay? You know, for it's okay. So it's apparently a medium-sized town. There's guards around it. There's not really a lot of walls. You see that they're slowly starting to make the walls. There'll be a bit of time before they actually create them. Uh, you do hear that there's some farms, but they're not planning to incorporate that into the farms will be outside the wall, but they haven't really made sort of. It's one of the things where it's just open at the moment. No real protection for the town. Um, there's some alleys. You hear there's an orphanage off into the forest. There's a tavern nearby where people apparently like sort of like posting where jobs are because it's where a lot of newcomers go and come from.
All right.
There is a cave sort of like sewer system, but apparently you need to talk to the guard about that. Um, there's apparently a library in a town center. They apparently have a. There are some pretty. There are some places where you do a lot of business, but you hear that there's a once a week market open. Like a full on farmer's market where you could possibly haggle for less. Like you could buy more but pay less for it.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess first thing would be first. I probably need to find somewhere to stay.
Do you ask around?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find any place that. Well, I'm gonna probably ask around for what's the best price, especially for sailors. See if there's anybody that needs any guard work or anything like that that I can do on the side.
Okay. You do hear there's a. You do know that there's apparently one. Okay, so apparently the closest inn that sort of like has a bar, like most sailors stay in, is the one where newbies stay. But that's just because the tavern owner has made a deal with the sailors who bring in something to sort of like offer. Like some sailors bring in some sort of fish, or some bring in sort of like some spices from the other countries. All that sort of good stuff. It's one of the things where the innkeeper doesn't always take money, but will take sort of like items.
All right.
You do see there is a very young boy wandering around.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on my coin purse.
Yeah. He walks by. Your coin purse is still sort of like the same. Looks like he's lost. As you do, you hear some of the guards talking about sort of like having to sort of like put more. So you get some of the guard talking about sort of like the weather and all that.
All right.
What do you do?
So, I assume that there's probably a message board in the inn, isn't there?
Yeah. There is.
So,
Do you head there?
yeah. Let's see what they got on the message board.
Okay. Give me 1 second here. You might remember this map, but it's just because we're reusing a map. Place yourself at whichever side of the. You're probably starting out from the bottom, but you're free to sort of like do whatever.
Yeah.
So as you walk up, you see the tavern's next to one of the streams that lead to and from the ocean.
Yep.
So, see a half orc sort of like working at the bar. You see it's pretty lively. You hear him talking to a farmer about some rabbits that's getting into his food, sort of like into his crops, causing a problem. He himself complains about having a few pests to deal with in the stable. Uh, there's two guards arguing over who's taking sewer cleaning duty. And you still see the lost kid wandering about, probably not going in anywhere, but still wandering. What do you do?
Well, I guess I can approach the kid and see what's up with them.
Yeah, apparently, you walk up to the kid, and they actually tell you they're pretty lost. Apparently, they came with one of the people of the orphanage because they were going to go help volunteer out at the pet store. And they kind of got separated due to the large hustle and bustle of the streets. And they're kind of just wondering about trying to find them.
All right. Well, uh, I am going to take the kid over to one of the guards, see if they can help him.
They give you a thank you, and they ask if you want to see the pet shop as well.
Why not, right?
Yeah. You walk up to you basically walk up to a pretty quaint shop. Hold on, let me find it. It's not very big, but you see various animals. They all look pretty tamed. Not a lot of them you were expecting to see, but you're pretty certain one of the cats has fake wings attached.
But of course, whatever to make a bit more money, right?
Yeah. So you see one of the workers talking frantically to this old woman. Yeah. So she goes, "Oh, thank you. I was wondering where they've gone." She sounds pretty relieved at finding them.
Kids get lost. It's what happens.
Thank you. Oh, come on, little. Come on, little Timmy. Let's go help out. I bet the bird cage needs cleaning. And the woman walks off to show the kid how to clean. He goes, "Thank you for finding my helper." And he goes, "However, can I pay you?"
Just don't lose them again. Make it easy on everyone.
All right. So yeah. You hear from as you're walking back, the guard mentions how there's probably a bunch of people like some of the guard don't want to take up sewer cleaning duty, and they've actually increased the pay to 5 gold if you can get per area cleaned up, like per section.
That is not shabby pay for what shouldn't be super difficult work. But the guards don't want to do it. It's either just, you know, shitty work or there's some pretty scary shit down there. So I might as well ask some of the guards about that.
Yeah. Do you ask this one or do you ask the ones at the bar?
I'll ask this one. He's out and about.
Yeah. He says that not there's not there's some he says there's various places where the sewers kind of don't connect really with sewers. No one has really truly explored it because those who do either get lost or wind up floating down the river the next day.
Hmm.
So, reason why they have it sectioned off is normally they have one head guard watching and sort of like making sure you don't leave that area. If you find a false wall, you put a red sort of like you sort of like put a red outline around it.
All right.
But this also means that things that aren't supposed to be there can easily get in and out. So not a lot of guards are happy, especially with John missing and floating down the river last week. also the fact that the farmers are paying pretty well per rabbit that you catch for them, since the rabbits are kind of destroying their crops and destroying their business.
So, I guess I'm taking that job because it doesn't sound too horrendous.
Which one?
The sewer.
Okay. He says that you have to talk to because they actually have a job posted over at the bar, so you have to actually talk to the barkeep about it.
Alright.
Apparently, the barkeep used to actually be well, part of their head guard before he retired. As you're leaving, you see the woman from earlier. As you enter the bar, sort of like heading off to the sort of like heading off towards the woods.
The barkeep is heading off towards the woods.
No, the orphanage
Ah.
lady.
Is there a path?
Yes, as you heard before, the orphanage is actually up in the woods.
Okay.
Yep, just the ladies walking down the path heading up to the orphanage.
I guess I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the fucking barkeep.
Okay. You basically enter. You see it's still bustling earlier. Farmers taking a good few drinks. The guards are being forced to go back to duty. Not all of them are particularly happy. One of them is passed out drunk. So, what do you do?
So I just have to ask him about the specifics as far as, well, getting paid for cleaning up the sewer, I guess.
Yep.
All right. So it is time to sit at the bar and talk.
Alright. You see the half orc come up to you and go, "What you want to drink or eat?"
I was actually here to ask about the sewer job.
Hey. Did old Larry send you up?
I just heard people talking about it. P went up. I need some work.
Fair warning, should you find anything in there, due to the name of the job, you're supposed to fight it as well.
I mean, I figured it would be that sort of thing.
Tell you what, I'll give you a job and, well, tell you what, I'll give you the job, not only that, but I myself need to clean out a few rats in the stables. Mind helping me with that?
Sure.
Alright. You get the night stay for free. Alright.
So it looks like I get to go kill some rats in a stable.
Yep. He leads you out here towards where the stable is, and he goes, "They're in there. Good luck finding those little rat bastards."
Time to kill some rats, I guess. Man.
Alright, give me a second. So you essentially you walk in. It's pretty empty. It seems a bunch of the horses have been taken to graze.
All right. What can I actually see with my passive perception?
Let me see what your passive is, and
It's a 19 because I have observant.
Okay. I will say this much: it's you can definitely hear them. There's shackle. It sounds. Can't really. It seems like they're hiding within some of the hay stuff.
All right. Well, all that means for me is, can I tell which one has the most noise?
Uh, give me 1 second here.
After all, animals don't like the smell of their own dead. It's great.
Okay, you can hear about. You can hear definitely. There's about 2 down here, and there's several right in this area. But you swore you heard 2 more earlier, but you're not entirely sure where.
Okay. Are there any like running across the rafters or?
Do you look up?
Yeah, I'm gonna be checking the entire room.
Yeah, you see. You look up and you immediately sort of like notice. Hold on, let me try. Okay, you immediately notice this one. Yeah, because of where you're stationed or where you're standing, you notice these 2 immediately. The one over towards the wall is sort of like trying to find a hole in it. The other one is sort of like just staring at you.
Hmm.
In case you're wondering why you can see these 2, one of them that one.
I also just have a really good perception.
Yep.
Okay. Little blighters. What to do with you? Because they aren't like openly avoiding me, are they?
It's probably a thing because one noticed you because it was watching the because it was taking a nap and heard the barkeep. The only one that didn't notice you is this one over here. So you can assume pretty well that any of the ones that are past this rack did not hear you.
Okay.
Do you have a weapon out?
At the moment, no, but I do have weapons on me.
Okay.
Uh, let's actually pull a hand axe. Far harder to lose a hand axe than it is to lose arrows.
Okay. Give me a second here. do you want to look around at all? Oh, hello.
Is that an
Hello.
ant?
I am finally
That
home.
is Heinz.
I am going to check my immediate area to make sure there's like none running around my feet.
Roll me a perception check.
What have I missed?
I'm not rolling the best I could.
Basically nothing.
You don't see anything near you, though you are pretty certain you see a little rat nose sticking out of the hay right here.
It's fun because I'm pretty sure you're not on the token layer. I think you're in GM layer, so I can't actually see your pings. Or, oh, no, you just revealed the rat.
Yeah, it just took me a second.
Okay.
Give me.
Well, that one's clear line of sight.
Yeah, you can sort of like very clearly see it, and I'm trying to figure because Roll20's being a absolute bitch. So
As
give
it
me a
do.
second. One of the rats has noticed you sort of like pull out the axe and has basically screeched.
Oh, God.
Roll initiative.
Stefan. Stefan.
Alright, Eins. You basically, as you're walking up to the tavern, you basically see this man with a hand axe out in the stable. And you basically hear a little rat scream.
Well,
Would you like to join, or do you want to go in the tavern?
I'm probably gonna go in the tavern, grab some food, and then come back out. So however long that takes.
Okay. You head into the tavern. Sort of like you. I'm gonna have to require you to roll your initiative, though, so that way we can keep pace to where you are.
I'm not at computer.
Oh, okay.
If he's
I'm in
not an active
person.
part of the combat, then you can just have him go at the top of the initiative order
Okay.
for whenever he's moving.
Okay. He's right here. Let me pull up his. Yeah. No. Hold on. Trying to figure out how to put him into the turn order.
Eins, we must kill the rats. They are a plague.
Paige, if you right click on the token, press add turn.
Okay. So, his first turn was walking in here. So, Stefan, what's your turn?
So, the rat I can clearly see. I'm a hand axe.
Roll it. Alright, give me a second. And that's a 14 to. Yeah, you hit, and it's dead.
Yep. And then as a free action, I'm pulling out the other hand axe.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright.
I can't wait to get fucking swarmed.
Give me 1 second here. You can see the one at the far end sort of like heard it scream, has turned around, and basically smells the blood of its brethren.
The good shit.
Yeah, it's basically now rushing. So now you see on the middle rafters are like rushing towards you. So it moves about double its thing because it is sprinting.
It's like, go, 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 get the intruder. And I'm just like, you poor, stupid son of a bitch.
Alright. Okay, so and you see this one right here. It's riding on the rafters, so it's sort of like a little bit above you. Ainz has basically made it to the door of the tavern, is now walking in. Crow, your turn again.
Alright. I'm going to hold my action to where when one is within... Well, basically, when one tries to jump at me, I'm gonna fucking slash it with this hand axe.
Okay.
And, yeah, that's gonna be my turn. I don't have anything I want to do.
Okay. This one has darted off into here. Alright. Yeah, no, it's basically your turn again as Ainz passes some tables heading to the bar.
Alright, so that one went into the hay.
It's one of the things where it jumped into the hay and it basically spun to where it's facing you.
Well, hand axe.
Roll it. You killed it again.
Wham. Alright, who's next? Stares at me. I guess it's you. Wham.
As you see this one sort of like die, you look up and you see the one above diving, and it immediately goes for a bite. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it bites you.
Little shit.
Yeah, it's currently still biting. Like, it's literally holding onto your hand with its teeth.
Oh. It fucked up then.
Yeah, it's one of the things where it was mid-jump, and it kind of sort of like... Yeah. As you think that, you sort of like you feel a small biting at your ankles. As two directly little things that apparently had a very high stealth were sneaking up behind you and basically both bit a separate ankle.
You little shits.
One tries, it bites the shoe instead. Yeah,
And then
the other one gets the shoe as well.
Glorious.
It's your turn as Ainz' character has now sort of like just sat down at the bar.
So, the one on my hand, I'm gonna fist pound it into the ground.
Roll it. It dead.
Crack. Oh, that actually should have been a D8 because I'm not holding any weapons. It's dead as shit no matter what, though.
You naturaled it. That does not matter. Alright. As you pound into the fist, one tries to bite again, it's still just chewing up your shoe. The other one actually gets your ankle.
Little shit. Little shit.
Oh, as you're looking down at them, you feel something sort of like hit. give me 1 second here.
I knew that the swarm was coming.
You feel something chewing on the toe of your shoe.
All right. So the one that bit me is gonna get fucking booted.
Yeah, no, that's the one directly behind you, so this one. Roll it.
Yeah, it's getting booted.
It dead. It's also over
Wait.
here now in the hay.
Got it. I physically, if I hit, they die, because that's my minimum damage.
Yeah, no, hold on. It's over here. It's in the hay. Yeah, as you hit that, you get bit again.
Ow, little shits.
Neither of them bite. Neither of them can really. You're pretty certain they're chewing holes in your shoe now.
I really don't like that they're chewing holes in my shoe. This is why we need cat. All right. So the one that's been attached to my foot the longest is getting a boot.
All right, roll it.
Wow. I know.
No, it misses. And instead of biting you on the ankle, it bites you in the pants leg now. It's chewing through your pants.
It's climbing. No.
Yeah, no, it's starting to chew through your pants. The other one's still chewing your toe. Does it
I'm
11
good.
hit?
I'm good.
Oh, you can. Your affiliates are like you can see it. If you look down, you can see it's almost finished. You can almost see your toe.
I'm gonna step on its head.
Roll it. You step on its head, but now there's rat on the bottom of your shoe, and now
I
in your
fucking
boot.
pasted it.
Yeah, no joke, it's now also in your boot.
Ugh.
Alright, it dead. Alright, you just have the one now on your pants leg. It's almost chewed through a good portion of your pants leg, and you see several sort of like scratches in the pants. Like it's basically just messing up your pants leg.
You ever slapped a mosquito on your leg?
Are you really? All right.
Yeah.
All right. You basically have blankets on your pants and technically leg now. All right, they're dead. What do you do?
I'm going to recover the rat remains and my hand axes.
Okay, you do that. There's a total of 6 dead rats.
All right.
Is all you do recover the remains?
I'm gonna bring him outside of the barn, lay him out there, and then take off their tails, and then take the tails into the barkeep.
Okay, you do that.
It's unsanitary. It's unsanitary to take the whole fucking rat.
Okay. You're over at the bar now, and barkeep goes, all right, you paid for your night.
Do you have anywhere I can wash up?
There's a river out back, but yeah, out back, there's also outside, we have a well, along with some areas. You remember seeing some outhouse areas, yeah, that's what he's referencing to.
Question.
What's up?
Did the food and drink I ordered get there yet?
Oh, it just came when he walked in with the rat tails.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna slide.
I would also recommend getting a cat.
I am gonna slide. I'm going to slide the drink over.
To me?
Yep, to you.
Yeah, the half orc says, good idea. Besides, my break's almost here. As you see the man sort of hand off the thing to This is a separate woman than the one you've met. I'm just reusing tokens. And you see him walk off to go take his break. It's also showing you where the bath thing is.
All right.
Yep, it's up here.
Is that outside?
So
I don't know if you took the drink, but if you didn't, I'm gonna take it back.
Alright.
I mean, I need a bath first because I have blood in my shoes and on my legs.
Yeah, that's why I handed you a drink, because you looked like you just went into paste.
As you're eating, Crow sort of like goes off to go do the bath, while the half orc walks off. He comes back soon. Crow, you probably walk out when you're done, and you see him with a cat. The cat
All
looks
right.
slightly familiar, but it may be just the fact you were just at the pet shop.
Perhaps.
There's a pet
All
shop.
cats are
Wait
good.
a minute.
Oh God.
Yeah, I do know the pet shop, the one you work on occasions.
Okay.
Yeah, you see him sort of like put up the Crow. You see him put up the cat in the barn and heads on in. See later you can sort of like see the woman that you saw in the bar taking over, sort of like going in and sort of like interacting with the cat.
All right.
What?
All right. Now, what would you guys like to do?
I would like a rum
All right.
or grog, whichever.
Bro, the drink's just still there.
I don't know what you ordered.
It was what I probably would have got was just a rum and some type of meat.
You heard him.
My favorite thing is the way that you saw me walking. You can tell I'm a sailor because they have a very particular walk. I haven't seen you walk yet.
Bro, I'd like you to know I have earrings on.
That don't really mean shit.
I know, I'm just telling you. In case you pay attention to like detail.
I do.
Oh, Crow.
Mm-hmm.
The barkeep goes. So you're both interested in the sewer job, yeah?
I am a.
That and this food is pretty good.
And you hear the bartender go, "Hey, Tiberius."
Hold on, my phone's gonna die.
Right.
Heinz has gotta die.
No, a penny. Come back, penny.
So he goes, "Just be here in the morning before dawn. Sitting here, and the guard will come pick you up."
And it,
On a side note, farmers are looking for someone to help them deal with their rabbit problem.
rabbit meat's not bad.
Pretty good.
Yes, it'd be really good sometimes. Interesting thing is, the rabbits seem to be stealing a lot of their crap, so it creates bad business for them. You're free to go investigate that until it's time if you wish.
Might as well.
Hey,
I don't see why not.
the patron of the orphanage will be walking back up. She likes taking small, sort of like, she likes taking the children singular since she's the only one that can leave, down to the pet shop to help out. So she should be
Alright.
passing by relatively. Actually, I see her outside the window now. Did you see her walking past, heading towards the forest again?
Yep. And I know I recognize her.
You recognize the lady because you've seen her sort of like dropping off the kids to sort of like help out with the pet shop.
Okay.
You hear the half-orc yell, Miss Perry! You see her stop and look. He goes, we got two heading towards the farms. Mind helping them along? And she goes, sure.
Alright.
Alright.
I am going to down my booze as fast as I can and then hop up and make
Alright.
my way.
Make your way out and start walking with her towards the farm. Do either of you guys have any questions for her that you'd like to ask? Or what would you like to do?
I think that'd probably be more of Ainz possibly having questions.
I still have food.
Are you just munching while you walk?
That too. That too.
Alright, so I guess I am one of the only ones with uncivilized. Uncivilized. I'm a sailor, and I'm calling you uncivilized.
Alright. She essentially shows you there's a path separating from where she needs to go down to the farm. And she directs you to follow down the path.
Alright.
And you get out there, and give me a second to clear this off. Alright, so you guys see the farmhouse right here, and right about here, all fenced in, is a series of land with small, like there's a small animal fence and barn right here. But you guys can basically walk in and out if you wish.
Alright.
I will say that you guys sort of like appear right here.
Alright.
You see the farmer
Bam.
working, and you see him sort of like just working, trying to figure out how to deal with some rabbits. And he sees you guys and he goes, "Hey, what are y'all here for?"
Heard you could use some help with some
Vermin.
Alright. Little things are out in the field over there. He points to the very big filled-in field.
Alright.
You can see very like he's trying to figure out how to work out some glasses that clearly are broken.
So he's got busted glasses.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure if he's described the correct monster or not.
Well, it's easy to tell if it's rabbits.
And also, do forgive me if I use the rat thing as a rep. Like, think of it
Yeah,
as
there aren't rabbit tokens. Yeah.
yeah. So if you see a rat, that's actually a rabbit.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have my longbow out.
Roll me a perception check. Because I am
is my-
rolling. I am saying, hold on, let me roll this first. Oh yeah, no, you basically see there's about 10 rats out in the field.
Hold on. I was gonna pull out my short bow.
How far out are they?
There's, hold on, let me sort of like, pointing them down on the map.
What do I need to roll?
You,
Perception?
you don't need to. They're very bad at hiding.
They're not trying, because
Oh.
evidently the farmer can't see shit.
Yeah, no, they've basically taken it to where, because you can see very clearly that you can see broken glass on the field, so you're pretty certain one of them managed to take out the glass part. So they kind of don't consider the farmer a worry, and they haven't really seen you guys yet.
Oh, they took his glasses. Oh no. This is a
No,
crime that can't be
basically one
forgiven.
got a lucky shot, dropped down, and basically bit and shattered the glass.
Well, this is a crime I cannot forgive as a person with glasses. They all must die.
By the way, you do see a couple dead rats because a couple of them mistook the glass for food. So you can see a couple dead rats in the corner.
Dang. Dumb animals.
Alright, Alright, what do you guys do?
Alright. So,
By the way, you do see the farmers heading off to go get a pet of sorts, possibly deal with any more problems.
yes. Good.
And
So,
before we begin, I'd have to say this is the end of session 1.
Aw.
If you guys want to, we can continue and end it after this fight.
I mean, it's up to you.
Let's do it after this fight.
Alright.
Alright, do your action now.
Alright, so the one way out there in the field.
Alright, shoot your crossbow.
Longbow, baby.
You see
Fuck.
the arrow land right next to it, and congratulations, roll initiative.
On the bright side, rabbits are very flighty.
I know, I'm saying roll initiative because a bunch of them are probably going to run.
They're gonna scatter.
But Lucas, you see, these are not just your average, everyday garden variety rabbits. No, these are Fuck, what are they
Advanced
called?
rabbits. Are they jackalopes? If they're jackalopes, we're in trouble.
No, I was actually gonna make a Monty Python reference, but my mind blanked on the name.
Oh my god.
There's one other thing you kind of failed to realize. They attacked the farmer.
Well, you see, if they come at me, I'm just gonna stomp them like I did the rats.
Alright,
You
Stefan.
You keep adding stuff, and I'm trying to give myself my 23. There we go.
Alright,
Yeah,
give me a second.
Ein should be top of the initiative.
Eins, you go first.
I shoot my bow at probably the closest one. So that one.
You guys can currently only, because you guys haven't moved, you guys can only see the. Hold on, let me point this out. You guys can only see, like, you guys can see these 3 or 4. Once you get around this building, because this is a solid building, you can see these guys.
I thought this was the building.
No, that is the animal farm.
I thought this was the farm and this was the building. Well, can I move
Yes, you
before
may.
I shoot that bow?
And fair warning, once you get to, you have to be right here to see. You have to be sort of like close to this square to be able to hit these guys. Alright. Alright. Which one do you shoot?
I
You
shoot that
hit
one.
it and it dies.
Okay. Should I add the sneak attack? Because the thing's probably gonna explode.
You kind of can't. Lucas sort of like. 1, you failed to stealth. 2, one of them already alerted the others.
Oh. Okay. Fair enough.
Rabbit scream.
Alright, one's dead. Crow, it's your turn.
Bam. Fuck you. Actually, no, I'm gonna shoot at the same one. The exact same one I took a shot at earlier.
Crow, you took a shot?
Yes!
Yeah, what do you think started initiative?
Oh.
You kind of didn't see you guys as a... Okay, it did too.
I had to range it. That's what the first shot was.
Alright. You see the rabbits start... One's sort of like rushing towards you guys. The others are sort of like running off.
Rabbit scatter.
You see... Yeah, no, it's now your guys' turn.
Scatter bits.
Alright. Ainz, what do you do?
Well, there's now one here.
Shoot it.
What I'm probably going to do is shoot it. Yeah. Oh, that's the wow.
Yeah, no, it's dead. It's now... It is dead as well. What do you do?
I'm also probably going to drop one of my daggers onto the ground. I'm gonna intentionally drop it to the point where, like, when my dagger stabs into the ground, but the hilt is aimed towards me.
Okay. I don't understand, but alright. Crow, it's your turn.
That one trying to get away. Stop.
It's dead. And all right, what
Where's
do
the
you guys
last?
do?
Oh, he dipped.
What do you guys do?
he saw his friends get murked. He was like, "Nah, bro." Well, now that that's over, and I didn't get to do the thing I wanted, and none of them came close enough to do the thing I was gonna do. I'm just gonna pick back up that dagger that stabbed into the ground.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go collect my rabbits and arrows.
All right. Crow, you killed 2. Ein's killed 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna collect my arrows too.
You guys get paid
Oh.
2 copper per rabbit you bring back to the farmer because these guys are destroying his crops. He's
So
not
we get
entirely
4
doing well.
each.
Yeah, you get 4 copper each.
Okay.
So, what do you guys do now? You're still at the farm.
Well,
We're probably gonna have to wait for Mr. Man to get back.
the farmer.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's back now, and now he has sort of like a cat.
Cats are just the best solution to pests. Okay.
Again, the eyes look super familiar to you, Crow.
This is getting weird now.
Alright, so what do you do? He pays you your money. What do you do now?
How much did we get?
2 copper per rabbit you brought to him.
Yep. So, I get
So 4 each, which I already did.
And is he keeping the rabbits?
Yeah.
Okay. Time to go back to the inn.
Right.
Yep.
As you're heading back, you see the orphanage lady taking another kid to the pet shop. She waves hi to you.
I'm going to give her a wave.
Alright, she waves back.
And I'm gonna wave at the kid who probably knows me as the snake guy.
You wave to the kid. They look fairly new. Give me a second. The roll 20's lagging, so pretend you're still on the trip with the lady. Do you guys have any questions?
This new kid.
He's here from another orphanage. The one in the next town over burnt down.
Such a shame. I'm gonna then crouch, look at the kid, hand him a copper, tell him give that to the lady and ask for some animal feed, and she'll let you feed one of them if you want, kid. Otherwise, you can use it to buy some snacks, and I'll pat him on the head.
You guys keep walking. You guys basically see the tavern. The lady walks past with the kid. Do you guys go in or do you join the lady?
I said what I did with. I said what I did.
Do you want to go to the tavern or where do you want to go?
I mean, I'm probably gonna set up in my room.
Alright. Crow, you set up in your room. The question that the orc asks you is, Do you want a single room or do you want a double room and share with him?
Whatever's most convenient.
Eh. He gives you one of the double rooms.
All right.
So you guys set up in there.
So we do.
Crow, I will say this: you look out the window and the cat's staring at you.
I know who I'm gonna have to talk to. Come morning. After the sewer shit.
Yeah.
I
Did you
swear
see
to
it's
fuck.
feasting on some of the dead rats you killed earlier?
Well, I mean,
Is this a cat from the pet shop?
Yes, it is.
Do I know this cat?
You know it's one of the recent ones, but apparently it just got bought.
Do I know its name?
Its name is Emily.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
that's a very human name for a cat.
Yeah. Anyway, you're just gonna hear me go. I can't do the sound with my mouth and have you guys hear it. So, yeah, I was trying, but then you didn't hear it, so I went.
Emily
And
comes
just
over to you
breathed on
guys because it hears the sort of like the pss, 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 pss from
Hey, Emily, go.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
Ines the cat has come over. What do you do?
Well, I pet it.
The cat purrs. Just
Good
looks
kid.
like an ordinary pet.
Glad you got home, little friend. Alright. You get back out there and catch you some vermin.
Oh, it was already eating some vermin Crow killed earlier.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
the
saying
cat
catch them, not
happily
eat those
sort
scraps.
of like trots off.
Well, Crow, since we've somehow set up in a shared room, you're probably gonna see the stuff I just kind of take off of me.
And this is where we end the session.
Wait.
Alright.
I was gonna say it.
Alright, say it, because next time we come back is before the shift.
Well, you're gonna see me take out the ship compass. That's gonna be the first thing. I'm just gonna place it down next to probably on the headrest, and then the bow, short bow, daggers, 2 daggers, a saber. Everything else should still be in the pack. So
I love that, like, you can see all of my shit on me, except for the one thing that's hanging off the side of my pack that is definitely fucking strange for anyone. Do you know what a belaying pin is?
yeah, I have that too.
Mine's on the side of my backpack.
Mine's in it.
We're the weirdest fucking group already.
So yeah, the main thing here is you see a really rusty, kind of messed up looking compass that still looks like it works, and I just put that at, like, my headrest. Everything else is put in there in my bag. I also found out that there's different compasses. There were different compasses. There was a land compass and a ship compass.
Yes. There's a
I have
reason
a
for
ship.
this.
I have a ship compass.
All right.
And that's about it. That's all I wanted to say.
All right then.
All right, guys. That was session 1 of Corrupt Harmony Season 2.
I was barely here.
Do you guys have anything you'd like to say in the outro? And Pacific, on a scale of 1 to 10, what did you think of it?
Mm, probably a 7. There wasn't enough there wasn't really enough conversation in there,
All
at
right.
least on the NPC's part.
Okay. Well,
And descriptions could use some work.
well, see you guys later.